The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, 3 little piglets lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. One day, their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It's time for you all to go off into the wide, wide world and build homes of your own." So the 3 pigs kissed their mother goodbye. Then they trotted out of the house, down the road, and out of the village. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of golden haystacks. "You know," said Porter quickly, "I think I'll build my house out of straw, and the house will be easy to build." "Then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. "You know," said Perry, "I think I'll build my house out of logs. Logs are strong." "That sounds like a good plan," said Parker, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, "cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from the sticks on the ground instead." Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. He bought strong oak planks for the doors. He worked on the house for days and days, but when he was done, he felt happy. Now, what none of the pigs realized was that someone knew that they had left their mother's house. It was the bad wolf. First, the wolf went to Porter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by rope, and he saw Porter Pig outside, napping in the sun. "Hello, Pig," said the wolf. Porter opened his eyes, squealed, and jumped to his feet. He ran into his house, pushed the door shut, and hid under his bed. Little Pig, let me come in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf stepped back. Then he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew with all his might. The straw house flew apart. The wolf pounced. The pig bounced. But Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf. "Unfortunate." The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of sticks and twigs. Perry was lying in a hammock outside. "Hello, my piggy," said the wolf. Perry jumped up in fright. He ran inside his shaky house. Little Pig, let me come in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf stepped back. He took 2 huffs. He took 2 puffs. Then he blew with all his might. Sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Perry squealed and ran. "This just won't do," said the wolf. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in a garden outside. "Hello, friend pig," said the wolf. "Don't you friend pig me," said Parker. "Leave now or you'll be sorry." Parker went inside and slammed the door. Little Pig, let me come in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf huffed 3 times. He puffed 3 times. And he blew with all his might. Nothing happened. "That's a surprise," said the wolf. "This is not going at all the way I expected," he said. Finally, he sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. He climbed up the boxes. He crept across the floor. Then he jumped into the opening and slid down the chimney. But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. Water steamed and boiled around him. The wolf howled, shot right back up the chimney. "Oh no!" cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country, never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother and lived happily ever after. The end.